Hey, you. Yes, you. Before we go any further, I want you to pause. Just stop everything. Sit down, put your phone away for a minute. Yes, even if this is playing in the background. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and ask yourself something powerful. Am I really living, or am I just existing? Strange question, right? But think about it. Like, really think. What does your everyday life look like? You wake up, check your phone, scroll through reels or posts for an hour, maybe two. You say you'll start later. But then another day ends, another day wasted, and somewhere deep down, you feel it. That ache, that voice whispering, you're made for more. But where is that more? Where's that dream life you once imagined? You want to travel the world, right? Buy your dream car? Feel proud when people speak your name? Have a business that belongs to you? A love story that feels like magic? You crave freedom, peace, respect, money, confidence, adventure, the kind of life that makes your heart beat faster just thinking about it. But let me ask you something real. What are you doing today to make that life happen? Still watching random videos? Still telling yourself, I'll start next week? Still thinking that something magical will change everything without you changing anything? Look, I'm not here to sugarcoat things. This isn't a motivational quote you can double tap and forget. This is your mirror. I'm holding it up right now. And what do you see? Maybe you're like how I used to be. I remember my old days, waking up with no plan, telling myself, I'll learn English later. I'll fix my life after this weekend. I'll start a new habit next month. But months passed, then years, and I was in the same place. Let me tell you something harsh but true. You don't get a second life. This is it. You don't get reborn with a retry button. There's no backstage area where you can prepare again and re-enter the stage. This is your life, right now, right here. And time is not your buddy hanging around. Time is your shadow, and it keeps moving, quietly, constantly. It's not waiting for you to figure things out. It's just moving. Think about yesterday. What did you do? Anything meaningful? Anything that pushed your life forward even 1%? What about today? You still scrolling, still watching, still stuck in your head. And tomorrow? Will that be any different? Or just another replay? You say you want to speak English fluently. Okay, then tell me, how many minutes did you actually practice today? You say you want a better job. But how many new skills did you try learning last week? You want confidence, money, happiness, power. But are you still hiding behind your fears? Still sleeping late? Still letting fear of failure steal your future? You see, every time you say, I'll do it later, you're not just being lazy. You're destroying pieces of your life, slowly, silently, because your time is your life. Every second that passes, you're getting older. Your energy is fading. Your dreams, they're waiting, but not forever. Your parents, they're getting older too. One day they won't be around. That's real. But what are you doing while time quietly takes everything? Let me ask you, what if today was your last day? Would you be proud of how you lived it? I know that sounds intense, but sometimes intensity is the only thing that wakes people up. Let me tell you a story. A friend of mine, Rohan, used to always say, I'll do it next year. He wanted to learn English, start his own clothing brand, and move abroad. But he kept postponing. Next year? Next year. Next year. Then one day he got into an accident. He survived, but he lost his ability to walk properly. And with that, many of his dreams disappeared. Today, he regrets not the accident, but the years he wasted thinking he had more time. This is why I'm telling you, don't wait. Your life doesn't care about your excuses. The world doesn't care how tired you are or how scared you feel. Your results are the only thing people see. So what result are you showing? It's time to wake up. Lesson 1. Time is your life. Don't kill it. From today, treat your time like gold. Would you throw away Rule 1000 every morning? No, right? Then why throw away 1 hour on nonsense? Cut 1 hour of social media today, just one. Use that hour to read something, practice English, learn a skill, talk to someone who inspires you. That 1 hour every day, that's 30 hours in a month, 365 hours a year. That's more than 2 full weeks of your life. Imagine what you could build in that time. Time can be your best friend or your worst enemy. It depends on how you treat it. Lesson 2. Stop blaming, start building. So many people sit around blaming their luck, their family, their country, their past. I didn't go to a good school. My parents never supported me. I don't have money. Sound familiar? But the truth is, the world doesn't reward victims. It rewards builders. Think about Oprah Winfrey. Born in poverty, abused, rejected. But she built something from nothing. She didn't sit around crying. She created her own world. I remember when I started this channel. I had no fancy mic, no editor, no experience. Just a secondhand phone and a heart full of hunger. People laughed at me. Some even said, "Who'll listen to you?" But I kept going. I failed. A lot. But I failed forward. And that's what you need to do. Accept your story. But don't be its prisoner. Be the writer of your next chapter. Write your problems down. Then next to each problem, write one small action you can take. Just one. Start small, but start. You are not weak. You are not unlucky. You are just powerful, but that power is sleeping. Wake it up. Lesson 3. Escape the comfort zone. Now. Comfort is a trap. A sweet, warm trap that slowly eats your dreams alive. Think about it. You wake up, scroll, watch videos, eat, scroll more, sleep, repeat. It feels nice, safe, but inside, you're dying. Growth never happens in comfort. Want to speak English confidently? Then speak. Even if your grammar is bad. Even if people laugh. Let them laugh. That's their problem, not yours. Want to start a business? Then start. Even if it fails. Even if no one buys. Learn. Try again. Adjust. Win. The seed inside the soil never grows by staying hidden. It must break the ground, face the heat, the wind, the storm. Then it becomes a tree. You're no different. Do one uncomfortable thing today. Post a video speaking English. Call someone and practice. Join a class. Apply for that internship. Create your first resume. Make mistakes, fall, cry, but don't stop. Fail loudly, fail proudly. But fail forward, because nothing powerful ever comes from staying safe. And you? You're not meant for average. You're meant for greatness. But wait. What happens when everything you fear, the rejection, the failure, the embarrassment, actually shows up at your door? Will you run away? Or will you rise? Hey, my friend. Yes, you. Pause whatever you're doing. Just stop for a moment. Take a deep breath. Feel the air going in and out. Now, ask yourself this. How many times have you said, "I'll do it later"? Be honest. Maybe it was yesterday, or the day before, or maybe it's been your go-to excuse for the last few years. You keep saying, "I'll start tomorrow, I'll try next week, I'll learn when I get time, I'll change when I'm ready." But let me tell you something that might hurt. You are lying to yourself. And that lie? It's not just harmless. It's dangerous. Slowly, silently, it's killing your dreams. It's killing your goals. It's killing the person you could become. "I'll do it later" is the biggest lie you're telling yourself. And you've probably told it so many times that now it sounds like the truth. But deep inside, you know it isn't. Let's be brutally honest. "I'll do it later" is not you being careful. It's not about planning. It's not smart. It's not logical. It's just fear, wearing a mask. It's laziness in a fancy dress. It's your weaker self whispering, "Not now, maybe later." And guess what? Later becomes never. Later becomes regret. Later becomes pain. Have you ever wanted to start something big? Maybe learning English? Maybe starting your YouTube channel, maybe building your dream body or reading a book that could change your life. But you didn't. You said, later. You waited. Days passed. Months passed. Now look around. Someone else has started. Someone else is doing what you wanted to do, and you sit there thinking, that could have been me. Yes, it could have been. I remember a friend of mine. He used to talk about his dream of becoming a content creator. Every day he would say, "Bro, I have so many ideas. I'm gonna start soon. Just need a better phone. Just need more time. Maybe next month." Next month never came. Meanwhile, another guy from our neighborhood, someone with less experience, a basic phone, and broken English, he started. He uploaded his first video. It wasn't perfect. In fact, it had poor lighting, lots of mistakes, awkward silences. But he kept going. He improved, little by little. One video became 10. 10 became 50. And now, he's got over 500,000 subscribers. He's earning, growing, and inspiring people around the world. And my friend? Still waiting for the right time. Tell me, are you doing the same? Are you waiting for the perfect moment? For the stars to align? For motivation to magically fall from the sky? Listen to me closely. That moment will never come. The perfect time doesn't exist. You create it. You create it by acting. Now. Let me give you a truth that changed my life. Later is just a prettier word for never. And here's what makes it worse. Time doesn't wait. It doesn't pause for you to get ready. It moves, silently, constantly, mercilessly. One day, you'll wake up and realize, it's too late. You didn't record that video. You didn't practice English. You didn't take care of your health. You didn't take that opportunity. And now all you're left with is a heart full of regret. That is the worst pain in this world. Not failure, not rejection, but regret. Because regret can't be fixed. It's like watching someone else live your dream while you sit in silence, knowing you had the same chance, but you said, later. So what's the solution? Simple. Start now. Right now, this minute. Set a timer. 10 minutes. That's it. Whatever it is, your first English speaking practice, your first video, your first blog, your first workout, just do it for 10 minutes. Don't overthink. Don't worry about being perfect. Don't wait for approval. Just begin. Because one small step now is better than 100 big dreams for later. Don't say, I'll do it when I feel confident. Say, I'll do it to become confident. You don't build confidence by waiting. You build it by doing. You don't improve your English by watching videos all day. You improve it by speaking, even if you make 50 mistakes in one sentence. That's how you grow. Think about this. If you plant a seed and water it every day, what happens? It grows. Slowly, silently, but surely. But if you keep thinking about planting it, planning it, talking about it, without action, nothing ever grows. Not even hope. That's your life. That's your dream. Now let's move to the next trap. One that's even more dangerous than procrastination. Overthinking. Lesson 5. Stop thinking. Start doing. Sounds easy, right? But most of us are trapped inside our own heads. We think so much we exhaust ourselves before we even begin. We plan everything in detail. We imagine all the problems. We worry about failing. We fear what people will say. And by the time we're done thinking, we've lost all energy to take action. Ever been there? You want to speak English fluently. You watch hours of videos. You take notes. You download apps. You even follow Instagram pages that teach English. But when it's time to speak, you freeze. Why? Because your brain is full, but your mouth is silent. You've learned about English, but you haven't practiced speaking it. Let me ask you, can you learn swimming by reading books? Can you become a great cook by just watching recipe videos? No. You have to get your hands dirty. You have to jump in. You have to do. One of my cousins wanted to learn how to play guitar. He bought a fancy one, followed tutorials, even downloaded an expensive course. but he never touched the strings. Why? Because he kept thinking, what if I mess up? What if I don't get it right? Guess what? He never learned. And guess what else? He gave the guitar away. Don't let that be your story. Overthinking creates imaginary problems. It convinces you to wait. It makes you believe you're not ready. But you are. You're more ready than you think. You don't need perfect grammar to speak English. You don't need a full plan to start a business. You don't need a perfect body to hit the gym. You just need a decision to start. Here's the solution. Think for 10 minutes. Act for the next 10 hours. Let action become your new habit. Let momentum become your new motivation. Don't wait to feel brave. Be scared, but act anyway. Now, lesson 6. And this one will change everything if you take it seriously. Be that guy, not the lazy guy. Not the guy who keeps giving up. Not the one who talks big but does nothing. Be the guy who surprises everyone. Be the guy who wakes up early while the world sleeps. Be the guy who practices English when others are making excuses. Be the guy who works on his dream while his friends waste their time. Be the guy who leads, not follows. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be the smartest or the richest. You just need to be consistent, disciplined, hungry. You know, in every group, there's always that one person who becomes successful, the one who breaks the cycle, who proves everyone wrong, who changes the future of their family. Why not you? Why not today? You don't need permission from anyone. You don't need everyone to believe in you. You just need to believe in yourself, enough to take the first step. Because one day, the same people who laughed at your journey will tell others how they knew you. So what should you do? Every morning, ask yourself, what would the best version of me do today? Then do that. Dress like success. Walk with purpose. Speak with power. Show your plans with actions, not words. Become the guy people remember, not because you talked, but because you transformed. And guess what? You're already on the path. You've already taken the first step by reading this far, by asking the hard questions, by being real with yourself. But what comes next? That's the real challenge, because in the next part, I'm going to show you how to keep going when life gets hard, when people doubt you, when your motivation dies, when your heart is broken and you still have to move forward. I'll share how to build unshakable discipline, how to stay focused when distractions are everywhere, and how to become the version of you that no one saw coming. Lesson 7. You versus you. Let's be real for a moment. Your biggest enemy is not your friend, not your boss, not your family, not your ex, not even your phone. It's you. Yes, you. It's that version of you that says, I'll do it tomorrow. That voice that whispers, let's just chill, we've done enough. That feeling that says, it's okay to stay average. That version of you is dangerous because it doesn't come with a warning sign. It comes with comfort, with easy choices, with excuses. And if you don't fight that version every single day, it will win. And you'll lose, not to the world, but to yourself. This is the real war. You versus you. The lazy you versus the hungry you. The scared you versus the brave you. The tired you versus the disciplined you. The one who wants to stay safe versus the one who wants to change the world. Every morning, there's a battle inside you. And you get to decide who wins today. Will it be the guy who scrolls social media for 3 hours straight? Or the guy who reads 10 pages that could change his life? Will it be the guy who stays up until 2 a.m. watching useless videos? Or the guy who wakes up at 5 a.m. to build his dream? The truth? No one else can answer that for you. Imagine this. There are 2 wolves inside you. One is lazy, full of fear, doubt, and procrastination. The other is focused, disciplined, and unstoppable. Which one wins? The one you feed the wrong one, you stay stuck. Feed the right one, you evolve. Solution: track your habits. Celebrate small wins. Destroy lazy behaviors one by one. Be proud every time you do something hard. That's how you change your identity. That's how you build a new life, because this isn't a game. It's war. And it's you versus you. Lesson 8. Work on your willpower. Here's a harsh truth. If you don't train your willpower, your feelings will control your life. And guess what? Feelings lie. You won't always feel like waking up early. You won't feel like studying. You won't feel like working on your dream. But if you let your feelings decide your life, you'll live like a child, waiting, reacting, crying when it's hard. Let me ask you something powerful. Do you want to live a strong life or a soft one? Do you want to lead your future or be led by your mood? Willpower is doing the right thing when you don't feel like it. When your mind says, I can't, your soul says, watch me. Successful people don't always have motivation. They're not always confident, but they're disciplined. They show up on the worst days. That's the difference. Willpower is a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. Let's say you want to stop using your phone after 10 p.m. You'll fail at first. You'll pick it up, scroll, waste time. But if you keep trying, turning it off, putting it away, writing your goal, something incredible happens. One day, you stop needing motivation. You become the guy who decides, not the guy who reacts. You don't wait for the right mood. You create the right habits. Solution: start small. Choose one thing you hate doing and do it anyway. Clean your room. Go for a run. Speak English even if it's awkward. Build self-respect, one promise at a time. Say to yourself, I don't break promises to myself. I don't lie to my own reflection. The day you master your willpower is the day you take control of your life. Lesson 9. Comparison is killing you. Let me say this with full honesty. If you keep comparing your life to others, you'll never feel good enough. You open Instagram. You see someone with a better body, a better house, a better life. Someone speaks fluent English, gets more likes, more followers, and suddenly you hate your own life. But here's the truth. You're comparing your behind the scenes with their highlight reel. You see 15 seconds of someone's life and compare it to your 24 hours. You don't see the nights they cried, the hours they practiced, the failures they faced. And yet, you let comparison destroy your self-worth. Let me ask you something painful. Have you ever looked at someone's success and then felt like a loser? That's the poison of comparison. It doesn't just slow you down, it kills your spirit. Solution: unfollow people who make you feel less. Focus on your own journey. Track your progress from last month, from last year, not someone else's. A sunflower and a rose are both beautiful. But if they compare their height and color, they both forget their value. Stop looking left and right. Look straight. Your only competition is you. You weren't born to copy them. You were born to be better than the person you were yesterday. Lesson 10. Don't take advice from the wrong people. Here's something they never teach you in school. Not every advice is worth listening to. If you want to build a mansion, you don't ask the guy living in a broken hut. If you want to speak fluent English, you don't ask the guy who never even tried. But that's what most people do. They ask their scared friend how to be brave, their broke uncle how to build wealth, their unmotivated cousin how to chase dreams, and then wonder why they feel stuck. Everyone talks, but not everyone has walked the path. Don't let noise confuse your direction. You are the driver of your life. So don't take directions from someone who's never even driven. Let me give you an example. Your uncle says, don't start a business. It's risky. But has he ever started one? No. He's worked a 9-to-5 job all his life. So why are you listening? Solution: before you take advice, ask, has this person achieved what I want? If yes, listen, learn, respect it. If not, smile and walk away. Don't be rude, but don't be foolish either. Your dream is fragile. Protect it, because one wrong opinion can delay your destiny by 10 years. Let's pause here. Because I'm going to show you how to turn this mindset into daily action, how to build unstoppable energy, how to bounce back from failure, and how to become a version of you that even your past self won't recognize. Lesson 11. Pick yourself. Let me ask you something. Are you still waiting? Waiting for someone to notice your talent? Waiting for a message that never comes? A call that never rings? A teacher, a friend, a boss, or even a stranger to say, yes, you're ready. Now you can begin? Stop. This world won't pick you. It's harsh. It's busy. People are too caught up in their own lives to see your potential. They won't clap when you start. They'll laugh. They'll ignore you. And then, one day, when you finally make it, they'll pretend they believed in you all along. So why wait? Pick yourself. Approve yourself. Support yourself. No one gave J.K. Rowling permission to write Harry Potter. In fact, she got rejected 12 times. But she didn't stop. She picked herself, and the world followed. You want to start a YouTube channel? Start. You want to speak English? Start now. You want to become great? Don't wait. Tell yourself every single morning, I don't need anyone to pick me. I pick myself. And once you do that, the world will have no choice but to notice you. Lesson 12. No risk, no story. Let me ask you something. Do you want a story worth telling? A life worth remembering? A journey that inspires others? Then here's the truth you need to understand. You don't get greatness without taking risks. No legendary life was ever built in the comfort zone. No champion, no billionaire, no hero became powerful by always playing it safe. Every person you admire had to put something on the line. Maybe their money, their time, their comfort, or even their peace of mind. And yes, sometimes they even had to risk their heart. But without risk, what happens? Life becomes quiet, predictable, safe, and empty. Because at the end of your life, no one will say, wow, she really played it safe. No, they'll remember what you dared, what you built, what you risked, and how you showed up, even when it was scary. Maybe right now, you're scared to speak English in front of people. You worry they'll laugh or judge or say something behind your back, so you stay quiet. And days turn into weeks, weeks into years, and you're still silent. But what if you spoke up once? What if one moment of courage changed your entire life? Imagine one small risk giving you 10 years of reward. So here's your challenge. Take one risk today. Just one. Speak, apply, post, build, message, move. Ask yourself, what's the worst that can happen? Now ask, what if it actually works? Because without risk, there is no fire, no adventure, no growth, no story. So stop hiding. Be the one who dared. Be the one who jumped. Be the one with scars, not the one with regrets. Lesson 13. The clock is ticking. Now listen to me carefully. This next part is something most people ignore until it's too late. Time isn't waiting for you. The clock isn't slowing down just because you're confused. It won't pause because you're tired. It won't stop because you're scared. The truth is, life is moving. Fast. Every second that slips from your hand is a second you will never get back. And you won't even realize how much you've lost. Until one day, you wake up 10 years older, standing in front of a mirror, tears in your eyes, whispering, "What happened to my dreams?" You're not too young. You're not too old. You're not too busy. You're just making excuses. So let me ask you, when are you finally going to stop watching other people live their dreams and start living yours? Are you going to let your dreams die silently inside your mind? Or are you going to stand up, look in the mirror, and say, "No more wasting time. I'm going to become who I was born to be"? You know what's scarier than failure? Regret. Regret stays in your chest like a sharp knife. It doesn't go away. So stop acting like you have forever, because you don't. The clock is ticking, and your time is now. Lesson 14. Nobody cares, and that's your greatest power. Now this one might hit you hard, but you need to hear it. Nobody cares about your problems. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody feels your pain the way you do. People are too busy fighting their own battles. Sure, they might listen for a few seconds, nod their heads, maybe even say, "That's tough." But then, they move on. That's the harsh truth. But here's the beautiful twist. That truth? It's actually your greatest power. Because if nobody cares, then guess what? You're free. Free to fail. Free to try again. Free to fall, look stupid, and rise again. You don't need approval. You don't need permission. You only need yourself. You want to cry? Cry. But don't stay there. Wipe your tears. Clench your fists. Rise like a warrior. Take that pain and turn it into purpose. Take that loneliness and turn it into power. Nobody may care, but you care. And that's enough. So build your life like nobody's watching, because truthfully, they're not. And that's what makes you unstoppable. Lesson 15. Why not now? Let me ask you something real. How many times have you said, "I'll start next week"? From Monday, next month, from January 1st. But let me ask, what exactly is going to change between now and then? Will fear suddenly disappear? Will motivation magically appear? Will life suddenly get easier? No, it won't. Because the truth is, if you can't start now, you probably never will. You're waiting for the perfect time. But let me break it to you. There is no perfect time. Life will always be messy. There will always be chaos. Your mind will always find a reason to delay. But every second you wait, your dream, it fades. Just a little bit more. Imagine your goal, slowly turning into dust. Not because you failed, but because you kept waiting. And for what? The world doesn't wait. Opportunities don't wait. Time doesn't wait. So why are you waiting? You want to get fit? Start now. You want to learn English? Start now. You want to change your life? Start now. Not next Monday, not next year. Now. Because sometimes one small step taken today can be the beginning of a completely new life. So tell me, why not now? Exactly. There's no reason not to. Lesson 16. If you don't like your life, create a new version. Now look around. Is this the life you dreamed of? Is this who you really want to be? Or are you living in someone else's story? Someone else's expectations? Someone else's idea of safe? Because here's the thing. If you don't like your life, you have the power to rewrite it. You're not a tree. You're not stuck. You're not bound by your past, your mistakes, your limits, or even your environment. You are a creator. And if you don't like the life you're living, you can build a new one, piece by piece, step by step, day by day. Start with your habits. Start with your thoughts. Start with your language, your attitude, your circle, your belief system. You are the author of your own story. So if this chapter isn't working, turn the page. Write something better. My friend, this world will give you 1,000 reasons to wait, to stop, to give up. But you only need one reason to start, you. So risk something. Speak now. Don't wait for time. Don't expect sympathy. And if you're not happy, rebuild your life from scratch. Because if no one picks you, no one claps for you, and no one saves you, good. That means you're free to become unstoppable. Now go. Your life, your story, your moment starts now. Are you waking up with a fire in your chest, or are you dragging yourself through life, smiling on the outside but dying inside? Be real with yourself. You're tired of the same routine, the same job, the same habits that drain your soul. But you still wake up and repeat the same day, expecting something to change. That's not bravery. That's madness. Here's the truth. You are not stuck. You are not a tree rooted to one spot. You can move. You can grow. You can start over. If the life you're living feels fake, burn it down. Build a new one from the ashes. Cut your hair. Cut the lies. Cut the excuses. Change your mindset. Change your circle. Change the way you talk to yourself. Stop mimicking everyone else. Start living for you. You don't need to hit rock bottom to begin again. Just decide, right now, this is your life. You are not a victim. You are the artist. Life is your canvas. Make it real. Make it raw. Make it yours. Let me tell you about my friend Nick. Brilliant guy. Top of the class. Confident speaker. Big dreams. But today, he's stuck in a 9-to-5 that crushes him. Every day he wakes up exhausted. Every night he sleeps empty. This isn't what I wanted, he told me. So I asked him, then why are you living it? And he said, because it's what's expected of me. By my parents, by society. I'm scared they'll laugh if I leave. Expectations. They'll suffocate your dreams. People will try to put you in a box. Play it safe. Don't stand out. Fit in. But guess what? Their expectations are not your life's purpose. Living to please others will leave you broken. You'll wear a fake smile in public and drown in silence at night. That's not living. That's slow death. You weren't born to live someone else's dream. You were born to chase yours. And that means you'll have to upset people. You'll have to walk away. You'll have to break some hearts to save your own. And that's okay. This is your life. Not your dad's, not your teacher's, not your culture's. Yours. You've been through pain, maybe more than you show. Maybe you cry quietly. Maybe no one knows the war inside your mind. Maybe they betrayed you, laughed at you, rejected you. And now, you carry a storm in your chest and pretend everything's fine. But it's not. You know it. I know it. And listen, your pain, it doesn't have to destroy you. It can build you. It can sharpen you. Most people run from pain. But the strongest people I know, they turned it into fuel. They said, that failure taught me strength. That heartbreak taught me self-worth. That loss taught me resilience. Don't hide your pain. Own it. You survived. You're still breathing. That means you're tougher than anything that tried to break you. Let your pain become your weapon, your voice, your motivation. You are not broken. You are rebuilding. And remember, the darkest nights grow the brightest stars. Let the pain mold you, not silence you. Inside your head live two wolves, one called distraction, the other called focus. The one you feed grows stronger. Every time you scroll for hours, gossip, overthink, binge, you feed the wrong wolf. And your dreams get weaker, your energy drops, your self-belief fades. You tell yourself lies. I'll start tomorrow. It's too late now. But let me ask, how long will you keep betraying your own potential for comfort? You want to level up, then starve those distractions. Block the noise. Say no to gossip. Walk away from the crowd. Protect your time like a warrior. Then sit down and focus. Read, build, learn, fail, try again. Discipline is not a talent. It's a habit. It's a skill. Train it. Use it. Strengthen it. Give it 1 year, 365 days of obsession, and you'll look back shocked at who you've become. This isn't magic. It's math. Feed the wolf that builds you. That's how you win. Life doesn't owe you anything. It never did. So fight for everything. Let me say it bluntly. The world doesn't reward your potential. It rewards your effort. You could be the kindest soul with the biggest heart, but if you're not showing up, not executing, life will ignore you. Success isn't handed out. There's no lucky break, no perfect moment. It's all on you. Stop crying for help. Start showing up for yourself. Stop hoping. Start hustling. That fire, that hunger, that madness to rise, it has to come from within. Yeah, life's unfair. So what? You gonna quit? Or fight back? Stand up and say, no matter what, I will win. This world isn't soft. It's a battlefield. Fight every day. Get up earlier. Stay longer. Work harder. Outlast everyone. And one day when they ask, how did you do it? You'll smile and say, I stopped waiting for mercy and I demanded greatness from myself. You want a crown? Earn it. With sweat. With discipline. With war. Maybe right now you're in pain. Maybe everything's falling apart. Your money's low, your mind's tired, your health's fading, your relationships are slipping. Maybe no one knows the storm inside you. You wear a mask, but behind it, you're drowning. Let me speak to your soul. Everything will be okay. Not because I'm selling false hope, but because I've seen warriors rise from worse. I've seen broken people rebuild. The tunnel is long, but there is light. Just don't stop walking. Don't give up. Even if you crawl, keep moving. You're not done. There's more to your story, more inside you than you've ever believed. Your darkest days are not your end. They're your rebirth. If you don't have a dream, go find one. A reason to fight. A reason to wake up. You don't need the perfect plan. Just a spark. Just one goal that sets your soul on fire. Chase it. Protect it. Build it. Study every day. Work even when no one's watching. Be obsessed with growth. Forget what's wrong outside. Focus on what's strong inside. And never forget, you are powerful. You think you're behind? You're just getting started. You think it's too late? It's not. You think no one believes in you? I do. You are a storm waiting to rise. And when you do, when the world sees your fire, they'll ask, where did this person come from? And you'll say, from the pain, from the darkness, from the ashes, and I rose. So fix your posture, wipe your tears, pick up your heart, and walk again. Your future is waiting. Your power is waiting. Your dream is waiting. And now, it's your time.